So I have a story for you today. You know that feeling when you got a new project at work and the last thing you want to do is get fully committed to it. You're sick and tired of the office politics. You're sick and tired of being the one to pick up the slack. You're sick and tired of delivering meaningless tables for meaningless tasks. And you just had enough. And you have choices. You have always two choices. One choice is to suffer through it. So every day you go up and you go, oh, that project again, I can't stand it. And you continue. And you go through it because you have to, because you were taught like this, because you need money, because whatever, you figure out the reasons. So you go through it. Quitting is an option, of course, but it's not the very good one normally, because the next job, chances are, is going to provide you with exactly the same opportunity to make the choice. And the second choice that I give, that you're always given, that you always have, is looking at this differently. The Course in Miracles has a saying about this. I can choose peace instead of this. What does it mean? And to me, it means I can look at this without the need for the next drama. Yes, I have a horrible task that I really don't like. It's going to extend itself for quite a few months, and I have to get through this. Yes, there is a boss that's not necessarily appreciates what you do or even notices. Okay, but to me, nothing's going to happen to the boss if I'm miserable. And nothing's going to happen to the task if I'm miserable doing this. The task will stay here, so will the boss. So the only option is to choose peace instead of this. Peace instead of suffering. Peace meaning choosing, looking inside and going, is this really that important? Do I really need to invest an emotion of suffering into this? I don't like it. Yes, I acknowledge this. I don't. But I don't want to invest the extra effort of suffering into something I already don't like. So what is your choice? Okay, so you choose this. I don't want to suffer. I want to choose peace. Now what? And now what is you start looking at the little jobs minute by minute and try to find anything in them that picks you up. It might be as easy as you change a font somewhere or a color, and instead of doing a basic blue, red, green, you go, oh, I'm gonna do fuchsia today, and you chuckle to yourself. And yes, it's that you haven't done anything. They haven't done anything bad or anything good. It is actually neutral, but to you that brings you up with a chuckle. It lifts you up and allows you to go through the rest of the task of the rest of the hour with a bit more spring in your step. And you continue. So you had a conversation or a meeting that was, there was so many things said and none of that were pleasant, and deadlines are still not met, and you know all of this. You know how it sounds. You know what it leads to, and what it leads to is frustration if you take it at face value. And but you've chosen peace instead of this. So you go, step back and go, okay, well, I've heard it all before. There is nothing new in it. That it didn't matter before. Like it hasn't changed your life before, and it will not change your life now. So it's okay. It's a meeting. It's a meeting full of confusion, frustration, and mostly fear. Fear of the deadline not being met, and therefore fear of somebody not liking you, and then fear of yourself, judging yourself, not being good enough. And you can name fears that go into this meeting. And you can step aside and go, okay, well, I'm not going to look at the fearful side. I'm just going to see, okay, this is another bead in the work life of this specific project, and let's color it bead. For example, let's make it, I don't know, rainbow color today. And just look it. It's again, you're not changing anything outside the world. All you do is you look from inside with a different starting point. You start with, how can I look at this differently? I choose peace instead of this. I choose different perspective instead of what's offered to me or what I'm used to. That makes every day and every minute of that tedious project a lot less tedious and a lot more bearable, wouldn't you say? My name is Elena Železniak and I'm a holistic life coach. With my clients, we look into situations in life and try to find a new perspective into how to look at things differently, how to train your mind to look at things differently, how to approach life not from the habitual suffering stage, but through a new spring in your step. If you'd like to make an appointment, please visit open-app.me. Looking forward to seeing you there.